Greetings everyone. It is still July the 1st. It's still Canada Day, and in the last video I said I was going to draw a maple leaf, and I thought, hey, you know what? It'd be fun to draw a maple leaf freehand. But instead, let's try doing a rough geometrical version of that. Of course, I have one of these around too, which is a Canadian penny that has a couple of maple leaves on it. So anyway, let's get out the bunny pen. We'll choose red and see what we can come up with. So I'm going to start off by drawing just a simple line. I'm going to zoom in on this too. Lock it down. And I'm going to divide that roughly into 3. Next, I draw a line from that lower third portion, a rough 45 to make a giant, kind of like arrowhead. Each one of those lines I'm going to divide in half as well, roughly. Just like that. From each of those, I'm going to do kind of another smaller arrowhead, but let's call them like a duck's foot. Just like that. Here's where we're going to do some fun things. So, from this point to this point, I'm just going to draw a line, this point to this point, draw a line, divide it roughly in half with a little mark like that. Each one of these toes of the duck's feet, I'm going to divide in half, roughly. And then I'm going to connect those dots. Divide those lines into half as well. Now, from the toes to those halfway marks, I'm just going to connect that now. Tip of the toe, the halfway mark in between in the webbing on each one of those duck's feet. Now over here, I'm going to connect this part of the toe to the halfway mark between the points there, just like that. Now down here, for this part of the stem, in my head I'm going to kind of pick out roughly a third. But we can move over to this point here and mark it there. So kind of floating, but below where that stem would meet. Just like that, just for fun. From here to here, I'm going to connect those dots. From here to here, connect those dots. From the stem to that point, I'm going to connect those. Point to point. Divide this in half. From this toe to that halfway part, connect that. From here to there, let's connect that too. And then we'll fill this in. Now, I'm not saying this is exactly how you should do it. I didn't watch any tutorials on how to do this. This is just how I kind of figure stuff out in my head. Of course, maple leaves don't really look like that in nature. But I think the point of this is just to have it so that it is symmetrical. I'm just doing a kind of a trace around the outside, and then we'll be done. So, this is a rough idea of how I would draw a maple leaf, because, well, that's how I drew a maple leaf, I guess. And, well, I hope you have a wonderful Canada Day. And, yeah, hopefully we'll see you at some point in the near future. Ciao for now.